Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Good morning from India. Hello, India. Good morning from Spain, España. Yep. Oh, thank you, Tom Trades. I appreciate that. Where's my glasses? I wear contacts also sometimes. So it looks like we had a reversal during London time. And then I went for these relative equal highs. I think today. We have news at 10. Yeah. Moderate impact. What do you guys think? Up or down and open? Morocco. I don't really trade crypto. But I've seen people post bearish charts, that's all I can say. Yeah, Tanya is a city in Morocco. I've heard that a few times from the Moroccan followers. Nigeria. Good morning, Nigeria. Okay, so kind of interested to see, like, from this move up from yesterday, just mark that out as well as, like, where's discount of that? Okay, we didn't reach a discount. But, London created a low. We'll have to see what happens, but there is a large fair value gap and discounts here that's still untapped. We'll have to see what happens at open. But, like, if we look at what happened during London, there was a Judas. So if London, like, starts to move and, like, most of the time creates the low of the day, then we look for a New York continuation. Again, 50-50. It's always 50-50 every day. So this is like just if I end up seeing like some bear, like if this breaks, then we'll have to look for lower. But other than that, like I'm bullish. Like I said, I don't like to pick tops. Yesterday I said that as well. So today we'll just have to wait and see. Like it could also just be like generating liquidity in a tough day again, because tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday we have high impact news. Hi from Georgia. Georgia, the country. That's cool. Okay. Alright, so London took these lows, and then it had that shift higher here. This is a swing high taken up, and then it came back lower to these inefficiencies. And then went up higher again, came back, and took this smooth highs here. Unfortunately, I feel like London has had much cleaner price action recently than like New York. Right, it's a 15-minute. Now we just have to wait, sort of. Yeah, I know. I mean, what can I do? I'm still trading live though. So I gotta. What can we do? ICT is live today, so we have less viewership, but that's normal. I mean, he's going on for like already since 8 o'clock. He said he's gonna go on be until like 11. I also am listening, but like he already talked about the pre-market move basically. Okay, open in 5 minutes. What'd you do? You didn't do anything. Yeah, Gucci. We're all good. There's no hourly like bearish for value gaps. Yep. Good morning from Nepal. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense then. Yep. Okay. So you have like yeah, he's just talking about breaker blocks. I do agree, like the breaker block entries are like if you get one, then you know like immediately needs to start delivering. So like, what was it like yesterday when I saw, I was like, oh, it's retracing a third time, it's not gonna work, right? That means that you had your bias wrong. But like, breaker blocks are and fair value gaps together pretty powerful. Today, best entry above value high yesterday or below yesterday low. I don't know. Yeah, I think like we're gonna definitely like close in a green candle essentially, or like above yesterday's low. This Friday's close, so we can have yesterday's low. Okay. Some people are just gonna long at the open. Okay, good luck. Let's see. For me, I typically don't long at open, you know, but you know, I guess like this is a breaker block here. So sell side taken. An hourly fair value gap was here, along with a breaker block here. It's like a decent idea. But I'm gonna wait. Because I just don't trade the open. See what happens here. It's like what this buy side was taken. Maybe it comes back above it. I don't know. It's just dropping at open. So 61% said up at open. See, we're pretty much flat from yesterday. I have this on my little watermark. It says 0.08% from yesterday. So that means like probably like there's no regular trading hours gap. It's already like filled it just now. Okay, we'll see what happens now. Maybe it like comes back above that level. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, we have to look at the 15. So like these are some equal lows. Where's the 830 open? Up here. So this is below 830 open. Some equal lows. Like maybe it's pauses and then reverses. We'll have to wait and see. But you know, this buy side was already taken, so I don't immediately enter into anything. I'm gonna have some coffee and chill. Leave a like button on the video. You guys, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do another giveaway with you guys with no activation fee. What do you think? Yeah, that's fine, bro. You don't have to say it. You're stealing my viewers. Yeah, the RTH gap is closed. It's just you know, I'm looking at other like stocks right now. Looks like Tesla's getting a bid. Tesla's up 2% today. Yesterday it was like couldn't catch a bid at all. It was dying, right? That's kind of interesting to me, right? Um Meanwhile, like you know, Apple's pretty strong. So I'm just wondering like what this is about, really. Microsoft is continuing its bleed from yesterday. Okay, let's see if it breaks the London low. It's like digging into yesterday's low. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't look like today's like a classic like, you know, London low year continuation. So we'll see if it like we could go into like discount the range, right? So I'll like mark out this fair value gap below. It's like an hourly fair value gap below 50% of this push up. Okay, sorry. Okay, it's breaking this London low. NQ is weaker than ES. So today it was down day. Chat was wrong today. I don't need that anymore. Broke London low. You have a fair value gap up here. Yes, yes, yes. DXY is rocking. It's breaking hourly highs right now. It'd be interesting to see if it closes above that. Okay. This is sell side. I already took sell side at open, unfortunately. Like, it took a buy side 15 minutes now. Took the sell side. Just have to wait, honestly. Disrespecting this. The fair value gap before taking sell side liquidity. So then that could be like a market structure shift higher, essentially. But, you know, it's not my model. I'm a chill. London low is the low made from 2 to 5 a.m. Well, didn't invert this. I totally respected it, basically. Not yet, right? Yeah, London low is the swing low from 2 to 5 a.m. Lowest low. And today we have moderate news at 10. I'll make this a little orange. Okay, so definitely not going more lower from here. It's inverting. Well, he's saying good times and bad times show who's loyal. I appreciate that. Okay, so ES did not break those London lows, which is pretty interesting, right? Yeah, I know. That's what happens. I mean, what can I? It's fine though. That's fine. So far we're just reading price. We have 10 a.m. news here. Oh yeah, you guys, we're gonna do a giveaway tomorrow. Now, since there's only a few of you, I'll tell you what it is gonna be, so you can get like a make sure you're entered before. But essentially, give away like my funded futures accounts, which have no activation fee, because that's how I like to run my giveaways. So all you have to do is have an account registered in their website, like use your email to make an account. So no, obviously no purchase necessary, but you just have to have a registered email there. It's in the link in the pinned thing. And then we'll have more details tomorrow. I'll put out the form. But yeah, since there's only a few of you yet, you guys get the heads up. You just have to make an account in that link. Anyway. I'm watching ES. ES did not take out those London lows, so we have an SMT there. We are, like I said, still bull bias for the day. You kind of have these equal highs here, right? And we just dropped at open, so pretty easy, like BSL buy side liquidity here. Tesla is just going up. I'm getting alerts about Tesla. Wow, Tesla's up 3% today. Let's take a look at FinViz in a second, and we'll see like how the overall market looks. Tick is neutral right now. Yeah, honestly, gun to my head, like, this is the low of the day. But we'll have to, you have to frame a risk accordingly. This little fair value gap for sure gonna get inverted. But what can happen at like 10 is that it deeply retraces, because that's what we've been seeing, right? When you see like price just like go up without like doing any sort of rebalancing, just like shoot up quickly. That's how I like kind of anticipate like deep retracements happening, because it's like not balanced where it left it. So like essentially what I'm talking about is like, oh, if you have like, right, this like manipulation, and then you have this, and then you have like, already like little consolidation, and then you have that purge of those lows to go up, and then it closes above that, then I'm like, okay, yeah, we should not come back here, right? But if we just have like, let me do the correct one. We just have this manipulation, it just like shoots up. It's when I'm looking for like OTEs, like a retracement from like to go higher, because like we never came back here, you know what I'm saying? That's when I'm looking for like drawing a fib, and it has to come back below 50%, going the OTE, which is the 6182786 retracement. Versus this. So I anticipate like this a deep retracement, honestly. Let's mark out this fair value gap in an order block here. Also, the issue is like we haven't had like, this is sort of like Friday. We haven't like really broken a swing high on this way up, right? Well, the thing that we've done is inverted a fair value gap for market structure shift. So I anticipate like a strong like retracement type of thing. And then people are gonna get scared down here. I'll mark this out and see what happens. That doesn't mean I'm like, I'll enter here. You guys think that Tesla's gonna go down again? It's possible. Like, the tough part is, okay, we have this. Also, there might be happen like an SMT happen when it retraces. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait. There's news at 10. See, like, okay, DXY is reaching higher. DXY is not on our side, unfortunately. Recently, it's just consolidating. Took sell side here. And then in this over here, though, see this book. This is a unicorn for DXY. breaker and fair value gap at 8, but it's not correlated. It's not correlated with the indices because at that time actually indices are moving up, right? Right, I'm just like looking at here. Actually, indices were moving lower there. It's interesting how like this is like London lows from a while ago, from like Monday's London lows, pretty close to like Tuesday's London lows. Like it's like just an old one. It's interesting. So like let's actually just mark that out and see what happens here on NQ. Let's read the tape. Yeah, so this is below 50% fair value. This is OT's like CE of that in this order block. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens here. Like, I'll just wait and see what the reaction is, though. And that's also like yesterday's low. So if it comes back here, I think it would be like a really sensitive price area because you have like 3 different things. You have like yesterday's low, order block, CE of fair value gap. Typically when I see like 3 different things converging, I'm like, okay. If it comes back there, it's going to be like sensitive, you know? But we'll have to see. It's sort of just accumulating right now. There's moderate 10 a.m. news. You can watch both of us. Some people watch like 3 live streams at once. Like what I do, I use the inverse for like a market structure shift, right? This is the fair value gap before taking liquidity. And now it created market structure shift. But for like entries, I don't like to use inverses, if that makes sense. Good morning, bruh. Yes, we have a lot of people. It's almost 1,000 people already. It's only been less than an hour, so. Yeah, this looks pretty weird, honestly, not gonna lie. Yes. PA acting sus. There's like moderate 10 a.m. news. It's not really anything. It's like Richmond Manufacturing Index is orange folder. But you know, marked out. Because before then this would be like time distortion or whatever before like the move can happen. We'll see whether like the move happens from 9:50 to 10:10 or whether like this is just stalling and if it's gonna be like crap action, like kind of like Friday. it could come back here and then like do another shift, you know, like that, but we'll see. Yes, looking like interesting because it didn't take London low, but like, you know, on those move up on NQ, yes, it's just like accumulating, consolidating. DXY is moving up higher. You gotta look, you said you filtered your news moderate to high, but like there is news at 10 a.m. It's Tuesday, January 23rd. It's moderate. Richmond Manufacturing Index. This is like another instance where on investing, it's like 1 star, but on investing.com, it's 1 star. And on Forex Factory, it's orange folder, 2 stars. So I use both. I use both investing and Forex Factory, and I compare them because they're freaking different. And you just gotta like be aware of both of them, honestly. And I take whichever one is the higher impact. Because these days, like, something can be listed as low impact, like the freaking bond auctions, and then like, because there was like historical bond action news, and then so that day, like, the market totally, completely just like sold off at 1 p.m. And then since then, like, bond action news has actually been like more than yellow folder. It's been like moderate. They finally changed it. Those like 1 p.m. auction notes. Tanya's excited. She's traveling. Yeah, guys, on Thursday. On Thursday, I'm gonna go to Florida for the weekend. It's gonna be funny. Hello. On Friday, you guys, I'm gonna be on Patrick Whelan's show. This Friday. It's gonna be fun, honestly. We'll see what happens. We'll see how we navigate that, honestly. Because I've never, like, I haven't traded live. 2 people trading at once yet. Like, I love ICT. He's the best, but like, I know when I'm like, you know, I see his charts right now too. But like I would watch all the time live and stuff. But for me, I just do think that he highlights a lot of fair value gaps, like all of them, like so many of them, right? And that would just overwhelm me. So I just like suggest, like, you know, do the ones that make sense to you or that you see. The ones that are like that I deem important are the ones like that are formed before price takes liquidity, right? And if that is inverted, then that I count that, I'm like, okay, that's a market structure shift, right? Because that high, there's no swing highs all the way up there. When it inverts the fair value gap right before the sell side is taken, that's the market structure shift. And then with the order block, which is the candle that took liquidity, this is where it's tricky because like the order block that took liquidity is actually here, right? Technically this like went until yesterday's low, but this one's the one that took the lower low. So why I'm like, okay, I think, gun to my head, if I were market makers, obviously we don't know what's going to happen. I would bring it all the way down here, scare all the longs out, and then I would take it up here again. This is still an open fair value gap down here with an order block kind of yesterday's low. But who knows? They could just do whatever they want. Anya, sing a song. And then what would be nice here, because like you see CES is like kind of just like being blah blah blah, weak and just lethargic. It'd be nice if at 10 a.m. like an ES actually takes out a low, this low, and then like NQ doesn't, and then an SMT forms there. But you know, that's just what I would like to see happen in this plan that I'm forming, right? So doesn't mean it has to happen or will, but like it's like the thing I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, what are the conditions I would execute in? Those are kind of the conditions I would execute in. Let's take a fib of that now, like this whole run up, slow ass run up. OTE here. Now I would probably just put the stop here. And this is where I'm kind of like, would I just like long straight into this? That would be scary, but maybe worth it. Or do you like wait for the reaction? I typically do wait for like a reaction, and because I think like in these conditions, it's probably gonna give you plenty of time. Like I'll probably, if I get into the trade, I'll probably have plenty of time to get in, and like just like Friday, right? I was like bored out of my mind. I, like delivered until like 11. However, you know, this is only a 20-point stop. If you put it London low, it's even less. I guess like I would see also is like if ES takes a low here, we'll have to see if it even comes back here. We'll have to see if ES does the SMT there as well. We'll have to see. Otherwise, no trade for me. It's like, you know, I'm demanding the market conditions. I still have 1,100 viewers, honestly. That's like really good. We got some loyal people here. And by the way, the loyals here. Tomorrow we're gonna do a giveaway. You guys get the inside scoop first. I'll do a giveaway here, and it will be like on counts you don't, if you pass, you won't have to pay an activation fee. So all you gotta do, if you want to get a head start, is register your email in that link that I just put in. And then tomorrow I'll like collect the emails in like a list. But you'll have to have your email, an account made in that website to qualify. But yeah, I like doing. Alright, so now it's 10 a.m. So let's see what happens here. I am very interested to see how it reacts to this fair value gap. Okay. Yesterday's low, order block, and fair value gap here. This is an order block I find CE. It would be really nice if it wicks closes above that CE. It's an order block I care about because it's the one that took London low. That's your change in state delivery when it closed above it and it never came back into this area. We'll see. And we'll also see if ES breaks the law when it comes back there. Okay, we'll see. What am I thinking about right now? Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I have my copy reader. La papa. I think it's worth just like buying in here. It's like risky. I'm just thinking about, do I wait for the reaction or just go buy in it? Maybe I'll wait like one candle, and like it wouldn't matter if like I enter at the top of this, for example, it'll still be 2R, but I'll wait for like the candle, especially if it closes above the CE there. But yeah, I have to wait for the reaction. Wouldn't it be funny if like ICT just like starts doing what I'm marking out here? I'll be like, he's watching my live stream. I'm just kidding. That would be so funny. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. If like, you know, if like home price gets down here and then he like starts marking that out, I'll be like, I did it first. That would be too funny. I'm sorry. Oof. I don't even know what this is anymore. This is something I marked out before as like the breaker, old breaker that was like violated. Alright, let's just wait. Let's make sure that I have my stuff set up correctly. Okay. Cool. I honestly think that this is going to be such a sensitive area because this is CE of this fair value gap and an order block, and yesterday's low. Like, you saw it here first, folks. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And this is a fib OTE entry. Okay. Let's see that. And I would love if ES like takes out the low there. Like I would enter this for sure then. We'll have to watch. We'll have to wait and see. Come on, scare all the longs out. Come to mom. Don't edit that. That's too funny. Chat's gonna go crazy now in a second. Have you guys like entered any trade yet or no? Yeah, me neither. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Keep on waiting, waiting to get my entry. Okay, we'll see. Again, I think I will wait for reaction. And like worst case scenarios, I get like this fill. I'll just press buy bid, you know. I will wait for like the reaction here because that could be like a scary candle. But in my humble opinion, let's draw these arrows. We have these arrows drawn out. Like I said, when it just like spools up fast with no like retrace into a fair value gap and goes up and balancing, that's when I think like it's gonna come back to OTE. I'll wait for the best entry. If not, I'll miss it. It's fine. Because I don't think if I had gone long here, I don't think this stop is safe. Shake out the longs, please. No SMTs or anything either. Yo, ES looks like straight up barcode. ES just straight up barcode. I have this like low day marked out. Why I'm straight up barcode? So I was just pushing up higher on the 15, like boring. Boring. Let me see if I can clip my hair back. Okay, let's see NQ come down to our entry point. Alright, NQ, come back to our entry point. You know, this is what I'm thinking. It'll be really nice if it just does blah 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 accumulation until like and until like 1050. And then 1050 to 11 it delivers maybe. You know, or 1030 comes back here. And we enter. Or I enter. By the way, disclaimer real quick. You know, it'd be freaking epic if I call the market today better than ICT. That would be epic, and then we can clown everybody who left my stream today. Guys, I'm just joking. He's waiting for his entry too, so all credit goes to him. But look at me, look at my arrows. And my RR tool. Hi, Alex's piano. Welcome. Yeah, I'd rather. Someone said I'm gonna wait all day. Well, I'd rather wait than long somewhere in the middle and then like sit in a position that's not good. Any specific hours? I do trading typically from 10 to 11 is my sweet spot. Yeah, price action has been crazy pretty much like every New York AM session since like last week. Yeah, and Q trapping the impatient, I agree. It's 10:11. It didn't deliver from like 9:50 to 10:10 to any type of area of buy side or sell side liquidity, so I anticipate it to be choppy again until like 10:50. They switched to algo, somebody said. Literally, like, I'm fine if it takes the buy side and goes without me, because, like, it's not my kind of trade here. DXY is pushing higher. It's just not high probability today. Like, you want DXY to go lower when you want indices to go higher. Yeah, I know lemon trading. It doesn't mean that I have to go long. I know, but I don't have to go long just because he went long. I want all the longs to get shaken out here and yes to hit low of day. Then I'll buy in the discount. Tanya didn't push the button. You guys, tomorrow we clown everyone that went to ICT's live stream instead of mine. Have you heard of having both at the same time? You can just have me muted. Like, you know, I freaking draw exactly what I'm gonna do on the screen. I'm just joking around. I'm not, like, offended or anything. Like, he's the creator of the concepts, you guys. Like, I'm not offended, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm a student doing it, like, on evals or funded accounts. Where is this stop? It's Chop City. Yeah, exactly. If I wasn't all long, I would be sweating it out right now. Stop is 67.25. Right. We'll mark out his stop. Did I hit it? 10.15. 62.25 is a stop. I'm freaking blind. He's like doing CE. Trust me, when ICT's he watches my live streams, he'll see like, oh, she didn't take a trade. He'll be proud of me. You know, this is a stop. We'll see. And like I said, I actually want the market. I said, yo, in a perfect world, I want all these long people to get scared out of their positions and shaken out before I go long. Especially we like didn't retrace to discount. And I anticipate this, like I said, it's not a macro time, 9:50 to 10:10's end of the macro. I anticipate like chop. Maybe we'll get down here at 10:30. And then it delivers at like 10:50 to 11:10. Yeah, we're still consolidating. Like, this is, imagine being long here. You're like sweating it out. All the newbies who went long and freaking taking ICT signals, y'all are sweating. Y'all are about to get stopped out. Bam. Bam, stopped out. Okay, scare all the longs out so Tanya can get in. Let's go. We'll see. Like I said, I want a reaction here. Now that he's taking a stop, like I feel better that if I take like a long here and I get stopped, then I feel like better about it. You know, like, oh, it's not such a big deal then if you got stopped. Leave a like on the freaking video. We did not take the long. We did not get stopped. We did not get chopped. Chop City. Got chopped like a chopped cheese. I don't like chopped cheese. You guys know what that is? It's like ground beef with like cheese and like a hamburger bun or like a sandwich. He stopped. Why? He stopped out. Why? I don't know, you guys. We should like If this turns out good, this is gonna be such an epic like tweet slash real edit. I'm gonna be like, shame on everybody that went and that ditched me for ICT stream. You guys, have you heard about having two on at the same time? Have me muted if you want to listen to him, but have my chart up because I deadass like draw everything. I've had this drawn since 10 a.m. What I'm waiting for, and I'll wait all day. It's 90% waiting. You guys, I'm just joking around. You realize that, right? Too many people here taking stuff too seriously. Chopped cheese, yuck. Yeah, I don't like chopped cheese. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, we stay safe in this environment, in this stream. Tanya keeps you safe. Okay, let's see that reaction here. I would love to see what the reaction is in that fair value gap. It would be even better if it scares people and like wicks into it and then comes back up. Then I will literally try it. I'll take that long. We'll see. Yes, go to low of day. Drippin', drippin', drippin'. Tanya, you better take an L2 out of respect for the goat. It's too funny. We'll see, you guys. We'll have to see. Like I said, it could be like Friday. Like, what happened on Friday is something similar. It's like, okay, we make an SMT. It'd be good if we make an SMT here with ES, and then like even like just like make a swing high and then market structure shift and you get it long there like that. But that's like in a perfect world. For me, if it just like does this, I'll probably take the long, like, you know, because it's already 3 things converging. You guys will have a giveaway tomorrow. Yeah, like I said, my issue with going long in here is just it's in a premium, and like there was no balancing in this area. Like I literally drew out earlier in the stream, like this is when I anticipate OTE entries. We'll have to see here. I will wait for the reaction. Because like I said, I think it's gonna be like plenty of time. We're in high resistance conditions. It's not like it's gonna come here and I'll never get my entry. It seems like the market is taking its sweet time today, you know? So no matter what, when I get my entry, if I get my entry, I'll likely sit in it for like 30 minutes, you know? Therefore, I'm in no rush to get in. I'm from Jamaica. Wow. Anything that is disrespectful, you will be banned from the channel permanently. No, I don't have any. I have no... Someone said that you want to outsmart my mentor. No. I want to just clown the people that left me today. You guys are saying egos get inflated when these people become influencers. I don't think it's ego. I think you have to have some kind of confidence when people troll you fucking all day long. Okay, let's see what happens here. Right now, ES did not take out the low of the day, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see this reaction. Okay, so far scaring people. Like I said, I'm waiting to see how this candle closes. Not the best close here. Oh, ES took out the low. I'm gonna try. In a second, we'll see. If we get like one better candle, then I will try it. I'm not in the trade yet, you guys. Because I don't like the reaction. I need to see like CE of this. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Okay, I'm in the long. He's saying he'll try the short here, but I'm in the long, so it'll be kind of hilarious if something happens, like I get the win. My stop is 416. I want this to get inverted quickly. I am kind of nervous right now, I'm not gonna lie. My heart is pounding. My stop is 16. Like I said, I like this now. There's SMTs. This little thing. We'll see. The only thing is DXY is going up higher. Yeah, I did make the decision quick, but I like I said, I'm looking for the SMTs, and I've been waiting for it for a while, and I said, like, I'll buy it when people are scared, so hands off. And I think I'll be in the trade for a while, like I said. I think I'll be in the trade until 11. It's gonna be so epic, you guys, if, I know I'm freaking fading ICT right now, but this was my thesis this whole time, so sue me. Sue me. ICT is short, Tanya is long. What's gonna happen? This is the point where you have to make your own decisions in life, okay? You don't just follow your mentor, you gotta make your own decisions. Right now, DXY is at the top of that 4-hour fair value gap, so I think also like it could start to fade from here and we go lower. Everyone's gonna go crazy. I'm not really thinking about that though. DXY is hitting buy side, so I think it could fade because like DXY is in consolidation conditions. Okay, this is now getting inverted. I might add another contract, I don't know. I'll just hold it though. It's like a 2.5 R to up here. Right? We're, like I said, we're in the, why would I switch my bias if I'm in, so far that's been inverted. So I see he's probably taking his, stop now. I'm not taking a partial, sorry. This is one contract trading also. I was waiting for this long the whole time. You can't say I was fading him. If anything, he's fading me. You guys, I can't deal with this right now. Run it up. 15,000 people watching ICT with Tanya faded ICT. Oh, like I said, it's probably so far. Boom. So far, we're up to 20 points, 28 points. Tanya goated. Everybody, you guys, we're gonna make a freaking post on Twitter. Everybody needs to go and like put like hashtag Team Tanya on there. Okay? We're gonna put like one shot, one kill. Team Tanya. 54 points bagged and tagged when it happens. Okay? This happened. SMT, I called it freaking 20 minutes ahead of time. You can't say. We're gonna have to say like ICT's daughter. Like we're gonna have some fun with it. We're not clowning. We're clowning the people that left me today. Leave a like on the stream. It's helpful to me. Like I said, I'm not gonna get scared out of my position. We're only 50% of the way there. I'm not putting break even. Okay? I'm holding it. When we get like 70% of the way there, then I do break even. Okay? Yeah, map out your order blocks. You have this that took this. You have your inverted fair value gap there now. Okay, we scared all the longs out. What would be really incredible now is that we just shoot up higher fast so that the longs can't get back in. But like I said, high resistance conditions. But high resistance conditions make for low resistance liquidity runs. So we'll have to see which happens. People are coming now because like people are saying in everyone's discords and live stream, Tanya faded ICT, Tanya faded ICT. That's why we're getting more viewership now. But welcome. Hit the like button. We are up 22 points. That's a 1R. Tanya's gonna hold for it because she got a good entry. Why would she? She's chilling right now. This is gonna be such a good edit. We gotta put like ICT stream also. But can't get too ahead of myself, can't get complacent. It's still really difficult conditions, you guys. Just because I got a good entry doesn't mean it's even gonna work. Because honestly, ES is like kind of being weird and DXY is going higher. Yeah, maybe the market makers were watching ICT, you guys, and they were fading him. That's what happened. Okay, so far we're getting everything that I wanted to see. And I said I'm going to hold. I got the entry I wanted. And I said, good reaction. And now I think by like 11 it should deliver, right? So 10:50 to 11 I think is when it's going to deliver. Therefore, I'm probably going to be in the trade for like another 20 minutes. I don't think it's going to just rip up. Unfortunately, ES is going lower. I wouldn't really want it to break the low again. And DXY is going higher. Longs are dead. Sabbatical comment. Don't get greedy, Tanya. I'm not getting greedy. I'm simply like holding on to the trade that I thought about. Like, why would I get out in the first like 3-minute candles? What am I going to do about that? Really? I have to close the live stream chat right now because I know everybody's probably like freaking out, and I have to pay attention to my own trade right now. Sorry. Well, like I said, I think high resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back to my break-even point. I'm not taking break-even entries. I took the OTE. I need to just hold on to my trade idea, okay? Doesn't make sense otherwise. However, I do think I can move my stop up to like London low. I don't think it should come back below this. Then it would be really weird, right? It shouldn't even wick that. Wick shouldn't do that much damage. So London low seems fair. And that's a 3R. And he said like if it moves 50% of the way, then you can shave your stop by like 25%, and that's basically me shaving my stop by 25%. That's in my notes, you guys, from the ICT 2022 mentorship. Okay, I want to mark out the order block here now. So we have 1, 2, 3. I wanted to respect 50% of this in an ideal world, but it can just come back into this. Can come back in this fair value gap. An ideal world, it respects 50% of this order block, right? Because now this is a propulsion block. Move this. There's too much lipstick right now. Okay. Rest in peace to people who are just blatantly following. Don't blatantly follow my entries either. It's just entertainment purposes. Thank you. Okay, so far it like reacted pretty nicely just to the top of the order block. This is what I mean by saying like just mark out the PD areas you understand the most. For me, it's order blocks. I think the order blocks are the best. PD array. They're the most powerful. Okay, we'll see if it comes down again and scares people again into 50% of this. Wouldn't be surprised, like I said. High resistance conditions. YM is just bleeding and taking that low. What is happening right now? YM. Completely dead. We'll see what happens. Now we have YM SMT. Let's see what happens with FinViz. I'm not really a fan of people trying to tell me what to do. Like I said, I have my time stop 11 a.m. I'm not afraid of taking a loss. I'm not going to chicken out of a trade that I've been in just for 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, if I know my average trade time is like 15 minutes. And I've been in profit this whole time. If it goes and turns around against me, then I'll accept that uncomfortable feeling and I accept that loss, but it's not doing that. I'm marking out some PD arrays here. 1, 2, 3 PD arrays here. I do believe I could probably bring my stop down to here, but because of the SMTs, right? However, I'll wait until like it breaks above this and closes above this to bring my stop up to there. Okay. Because it needs to like leave a balanced price range, close above a different high. So I have this high marked out now. I almost went for more contracts, but I didn't. Because it's not good conditions to be doing that, okay? It would be really nice to bag 54 points. It's $1,000. Just relax. Okay? I want to see DXY just start bleeding lower and it hasn't been. That's the only issue we have against this today. But like I said, I think it's gonna take a long time. I'm gonna sit with that uncomfortable feeling. I'm not even uncomfortable. Look at my freaking entry. I'm up 20 points. But it's very possible it comes back to break even, and then I'll feel uncomfortable, right? But we'll see. Here it's going. Tanya calling out the markets to a T 20 minutes before it happens, huh? The chat's going kind of crazy. What's happening? What's happening today? All right, let's see a close above this. I think this is a really good, like, probably live stream for me to clip and make its own video on my page, honestly. Bang, bang. Literally follow Tanya's arrows to the finish line. Okay, here it's closing above. Now I can move my stop up to break even, in my humble opinion. But again, it can still gyrate slowly. We have like 10 more minutes until it can come up to... Okay, stops up to break even now. I'm up 35 points. Okay, so we bounced up here on this order block, propulsion block now. Closed above this. Now where do 3 PD arrays fail now? It's tough. Like I said, it could totally take out this low again. That's why I don't have my... That's why I don't have... But like I said, I want to stop here, and my stop is below this, so... Hands off. Just let the market do its thing right now. Trading with 1 contract today. Very difficult conditions. We still got a good entry. Worst case scenario, get stopped at break even, it's fine. ES is like being sloppy, going lower. YM still going lower, DXY going higher. So that's the only issue I see right now. But like I said, I'm gonna take the time stop, which is 11. If it's not delivered by 11, or it takes me out of break even, that's it for the day. And I'll still call that a win, because didn't take a loss on a difficult condition day. Okay. I'm long since this area, 39. Is he long again now? Can't tell. Yeah, he's long again. He has a stop loss quite tight. Like I said though, I think it's high resistance conditions. I said I wouldn't even be surprised if it takes this. I don't think it's gonna turn into low resistance conditions because ES going lower, DXY running higher. So my stop's at break even. Yep. I mean, it would still be good though. If it just pumps up, I'd be happy for that, right? Because then I'm chilling. Tanya took 1 trade, 1 shot, 1 kill. 1 shot, 1 kill. Come on. ICT too complicated? What do you mean? Tanya uses ICT. Tanya made it quite simple. OTE buy. Fair value gap order block, yesterday's low, sensitive level. Came back up, bought it. It is your day for sure. I mean, it's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. I can still get stopped break even, you guys. But it's looking good. What's really messed up though is ES just going lower, lower, and lower, and DXY going higher, higher, and higher. Like DXY is higher than it's been since last week. ICT's lecturing now. Where do 3 PD arrays fail here? Right? So this is an order block again. Fair value gap order block, swing low. So I could just, I mean, my stop is basically 50% of this. Yeah. Break even. I don't have to play with that too much, honestly. I think it delivers. But let's like mark out this, the lowest down close candle. There's also a volume imbalance here. Damn, this is gonna be such a good edit. That's all I can think about. Been patient all morning. It would be great to hit this one. However, you know, I'm not getting complacent. It's totally possible for it to get stopped out, and then I'll just chalk it up to high resistance conditions and SMTs and difficulties. It's a little volume imbalance here. Too much lipstick on my shorts today. Okay, I'm dipping into this order block and fair and volume imbalance, maybe scaring more longs out. ES taking out London lows here, so it would be a good area for it to finally reverse. Last chance. ES taking out London lows here. Last chance. Did he take a loss yet? No. He got stopped again. We'll have to see if I get stopped out or not. But like I said, I think I'll hold. I have to understand that this is okay for it to come here. Would be kind of epic if now it picks up. For me, 10:50 macro starting soon. 10:50 to 11:10 is when I expect this to deliver. It would be nice by 11. If I'll see where it is by 11. If it's too close to my stop, then I might have to click it stop, but whatever, we'll see. 10:50 to 11:10 macro marked out here. It's when I believe it will start to deliver. So whatever is happening right now is again time distortion. I can't really read the chat. I see it's going crazy. Listen, I gotta focus on my own trading. It's not my business what ICT is doing right now, because I'm in a trade still. And I said I think I'll be in this trade for 30 minutes, right? Because of high resistance conditions. I entered this trade at 10:24. Hasn't been 30 minutes yet. 10:54 is 30 minutes. And I said since the beginning, I think 10:50 to 11:10 macro will deliver. So I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna have a sip of my water. Yeah, ICT is doing fine, bro. If anything, I think what he does a lot is he tries to teach people a lesson. He doesn't want people to follow him. So what can you do? Like I said, figure out your own PD arrays that you like the best. Some people like inversions. I don't like I said, I think treat inversions more like market structure shifts than entries. I like order block fair value gap entries. I like order blocks. I also like breaker blocks too. But like I said, in these high resistance conditions, like you're not going to find breaker blocks. They typically do not work. Because a breaker block is typically in a premium, and in high resistance conditions, we have deep retracements to discount. Anyway, picked up over there where I marked out that little volume imbalance and order block. So that's looking good. ES took London low. Now I want speed soon. Now I want it to start getting close to our target. Love you made my day, close my trade profit. Don't follow what I do. It's entertainment purposes only, even though I draw everything beforehand. You guys, it's hindsight Harriet here. That's a little joke saying like, oh, I did this all in hindsight, cherry picking. It's a little joke. We can make some jokes in here, you guys. Alright. And I told you guys, like, this, as a beginner, when I would watch ICT Lives a lot, like, that would just confuse me a lot, because he does mark out, like, so many PD arrays. But that's because he's, like, trying to show you all of them. Like, you should pick the ones that you understand the most. It makes sense to you, and that's it. Go with that. That's it. Alright? My new stop is here, break even. A little bit above, 40.25. Tanya gets stopped out, then that's fine too. But like I said, now it's 10:50. Maybe it takes out another low and then starts to deliver, but I expect it to start delivering soon. Okay, it's not closing below this volume imbalance, by the way. It's still holding this order block. Interesting. Interessante. Very interesting. You know what? I think we should all tag ICT on Twitter and be like, Tanya deserves a shout out on your community tab. Wouldn't that be funny? That would be insane if you ever shouted me out. Like, can you imagine how big this channel would grow in a matter of a day to like 1 million people? Okay, 10:50 has started. We'll see what happens here. I don't like DXY going higher, and I don't like ES going lower. Unfortunately, there's no like shift. So it could be that NQ finally gives up here and we get stopped at break even. But no harm, no foul. I'll mark at 11 as well. Waiting. I'm patient. Get stopped out break even, that's all. What can I do? Nothing. It's not a loss. Like I said, high resistance. One, two, three. It's still fine for it to do that. I counted 3 PD arrays, and like literally, for me, my stop is like basically 50% of that order block, last resort. Tanya, take your stop. No, I'm just following my plan, you know? The worst case scenario being a break even is good. If I do that every time, over time, I'm losing out on a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? If I take that break even, if I take that 0.5 R, if I take that 1 R, and then the trade goes to 2.5 R, I'm losing money over time. It's not about like this one trade, how it works out. Okay, again, 3D PDRA still haven't failed in my opinion. There you go. We'll see what happens. DXY is starting to drift lower finally, so we'll see. We'll see where we are at 11. 7 minutes. We'll either get stopped out here or you know, it goes towards the target. Key point is I didn't overtrade and I took that one entry. I'm happy with it if I get stopped. Again, ES is still going lower. Like, I don't know. It's just horrible conditions. So I likely am going to get stopped. I'm fine with it again. Didn't get stopped yet. Reached into this fair value gap one last time. Yeah? No, not yet. Yeah, I have 2 ticks below this, like 50% mark of this order block. That's fine by me. Still not stopped out, so we're in this trade. See what happens at 11. See what happens where if we're back here, then I'm still holding until 11:10. Final time stop 11:10. As I think 11:50 to 10:50 to 11:10 macro should deliver or get stopped out. It's whatever. ICT is saying this is the hardest market environment. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is the conditions that like blow accounts. We got our entry in the discount of the range, and we're just chilling. I'm up 17 points. Let's see what happens at 11. Money, money, money. Ain't it funny? In a rich man's world. Yeah, this market is like designed to shake out both sides before it moves. And then you feel like crap after like lunch hour when it delivers.
Not looking good for Tanya right now, but we'll wait. We'll wait until 11. The fact is, like, it's supposed to, if it's like delivering by 11:10, by 11 it should have already been like up here again. So, and ES is messing up again. So annoying. Swing low. See where it is by 11. If it's like 50% to my target, then I hold. If it's like down here, then I'll probably kill it. 2 minutes. At this point I need to kill it. Let's take this off and see where I am in this. Yeah. Might just have to take the money soon. How long am I in this trade for? 10:25. 35 minutes. Yeah, let's see what happens at 11. It starts like respecting finally, then I'll hold on until 11:10. If it starts to wake up. Otherwise, if it's still like literally if the 11 o'clock candle is, we'll see this 11 o'clock candle. Looks like garbage. I have to cut it. I'm out of the trade. Took some money. Not much. Like 12 points. But whatever. Now we'll see if we get stopped out. But 11 was my criteria. Just get out. We made like a couple $100. But hey, I did not get killed. Yeah, it's not. I wanted to see like start some speed towards a target. It's not going to deliver by 11:10 at this point. You know, it's going to do some BS and come back or whatever. I wanted to see some speed. I'm not getting back in no matter what it does now. Yes, trying to bounce now. We'll just watch it, right? So we'll see if it would get to this. We'll watch it by 11:10. I don't really want to get back in. Did this, did that. Oh. It's not a powerful candle. I wanted to see candles like this. So we'll see if it gets back to Tanya's break even by 11:10, if that was a good choice. Or does it just chop around still? That's a win. I didn't lose anything. Yeah. I made like literally like 10 points, $200. I didn't lose money. It's really hard conditions. Got it the best entry possible to be able to hold through it. And we'll see now if I'm right in closing the trade. We'll see if this gets hit. I do think so, because like it's just being really weird. Like small candles, and it's not holding up. But what am I gonna do? It is like one of those like days where it's like a bomb. So I don't really want to hold anymore. If it delivers, then I'll like honestly kind of be upset. But I don't think it's gonna now magically just deliver huge like 40 point move by 11:10. That would really suck. But I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll see what happens. Especially like the other indices are literally still so lethargic. YM's going to new lows. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. My only thing was I should have like cut it like a few points higher. I would have gotten 7 more points. Yeah, I stopped out because of time. I wanted to get out by 11. That's it. Like, I'm not doing it. This BS. It's gonna be really shit if I should have held until 11:10, but it will be like another lesson to learn. And it's fine. I'm not really. I followed my plan. I said by 11 it would have to be like 50% to the target for me to hold. So it wasn't. It was literally like 25%. It looked more thinking that it was going to come out here. Is he back in longs? He's not gambling. He's just talking. Yeah, I was in the trade for a long time. It's fine, you guys. But like, I didn't talk myself out of this shit trade. It's not going to deliver by 11:10 anyway. It's not going to deliver 11:10 anyway. It's just like I would have gotten more points out of it. Whatever. I can get freaking 20 points in my sleep. I'm not going to cry about 20 points. No, you don't chase this now. It's still high resistance. Whatever. Anyway, we're still green on the day. You guys green or red today? Tough day. Market's ass. I'm gonna freaking... I get pissed off, honestly. Not gonna lie, I'm pissed off. You just... Honestly, maybe next time 11:10 is my mark cutoff. Like, next time 11:10. Like I said, I thought it was gonna deliver from... So I guess from... Is he done for live streaming? No? He's done? Yeah, because it's 11. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, maybe 11:10 next time. Whatever, what can I do? Like I said, though, I don't know. It was accumulating below this low into this fair value gap. That's probably what I should have marked out this one as well now, because this is propulsion block, create another fair value gap. And like this is hindsight, but like this candle though isn't looking good. It looked accumulation. Honestly, it could have went the other way too. It could have went the other way. It was 50-50 at that point. I'm fine with it. It still didn't even deliver to the target by 11:10 in 2 minutes. It's just shit though when you like cut it here and then like freaking 3 minutes later it pumps 20 points. But whatever. I don't care. It's not going to deliver here anyway by 11:10. This point where like you just stop yourself, you're not getting back in the trade. It's high resistance conditions. You can't do anything about it. You followed your plan. It's just bad conditions, and I didn't want to give it to you, and that's it. Like, at least no losses. You made money. What are we? Most people are split, but most people are green for the day, so alright. But I think I talked about pretty well about these, like, 3 PD arrays. This was really close to stopping me out, it didn't. I could have marked out CE of this, too. But like I said, I only mark out really the stuff that I like the best, which is order blocks. And I took the time stop, and that's it. I took the time stop at 11, not 11:10. If I took it at 11:10, sure, I would get like 20 more points. But like I said, we get 20 points in our sleep here, please. So am I really gonna cry about it? No. But I had to have a little bit of a rager, because it really sucks if after you literally cut your trade that you see these huge candles go up. Then that's rager. That's rager. And then now everybody in the comments gonna say, Tanya, you're emotional. Tanya, you're emotional. Did I or did I not follow my trading plan? I got emotional after I'm already done with the trade, okay? There are certain points where I get emotional. Maybe I get fun when it goes towards target. All right, it's 11:10, still didn't deliver. So whatever, I missed out on 20 points. Ugh, big deal. Certain points where I'm like, all right, we can get emotional, which is when it's like running towards the target and 80% of the way, 90% of the way there, then we can have a little bit of fun with it because there's no more risk left. And then we gotta have some fun, okay? And then also, all right, I'm out of the trade and whatever, it's over. Have fun now. Now, after you shook everyone out, including me, I thought I was gonna be not shaken out. Now you're gonna go to the goddamn target after macro's over during lunch hour, whatever you want to do. NQ, I don't give a crap anymore. At least no losses here. All right, in my rookie days, I would get absolutely chopped. I would get blowing my account left and right. This is where I said I do not take shorts. The fair value gap right before liquidity. And this is liquidity because it was a bullish PD array. And there were SMTs. Bullish SMTs, so I'm not going to take that short. Okay, in fact, we took the long here. Anticipating it for a long time. But it didn't want to give it to me. Anyway, let's read the chat now. Guess how mad ICT is? I don't think he's mad. How do I control my emotions during trading? You cannot control your emotions. That's what my biggest pet peeve when people are like, you have to control your emotions. No. You can't. Imagine just sitting down at the beginning of the trading day and be like, okay, I'm not going to get overconfident today. Let's go. How's that possible? Let me know. Okay, I'm not going to get overconfident today. Okay, I'm not going to feel fearful today. No, it's not possible, okay? What you have to do is you can only control your actions after your emotions. You can only acknowledge that emotion in the moment and map out your pattern. Be like, okay, this is my emotion. This is what I did. Write that down. Know your pattern. Know what you do. What are your triggers? For example, right now I know my trigger is after I closed out my trade, I saw freaking 3 huge candles go towards my target. I would have made a little bit more profit if I held it for 10 more minutes. Which, look, didn't even go to profit. It's now back in that area. It's garbage, right? So now I'm going to write what was the emotion I felt. Anger. Why? Oh, what was the trigger? I closed out my trade and it went 3 huge candles towards my profit when it was consolidating and hit my time stop. Okay? And now you go and that's the first thing is you have to gather your data, right? On yourself. Not just the charts, on yourself. So that's gathering your data, mapping up your emotion. So then when you feel that again next time, you're like, oh yeah, this is what I feel and this is why I'm feeling it. And you can stop yourself from potentially, like I said, we're not going to buy up there, right? Maybe some people would feel FOMO and start buying here, right? Let's say someone did that, then say that was the action I did after. So at least you're aware, right? For the next time. And if you keep mapping this out and taking these notes on yourself, that's the minimum though. That's step 1. Step 2 is actually fixing it so that you don't get triggered by that same thing anymore, right? Which takes a lot of effort, right? It's not that necessary. And by the way, it's not really necessary knowing exactly what emotion you're feeling, whether it's fear, anger, whatever. What's necessary is know what the problem is, what you're doing at least, so you know oh no, now I tend to chase and make sure so that you're not going to press the mouse now, right? Okay? Then, because literally what I would do is in the past is freaking try to get back in, right? And I didn't. So that's something I've worked on, right? Then you have to think about what is like the flawed logic behind that emotion. That's more important. Like, what is your flawed logic behind your thinking? Like, why did you actually, get angry or whatever? And that is the hard part, right? And that is where over time you can control your emotions. I'm not really controlling your emotions. You're getting rid of that flawed logic that triggers your emotion. So what is the flawed logic there? That the flawed logic is, oh, I'm supposed to I expect myself to get the most out of every move, even if it doesn't get to my target. I like expect myself to garnish the most amount of points, right? Explain, like, why is that? Why do I have that logic about myself? Or like, why is it? And then you think about like, okay, why does it make sense that I think that way about myself? Maybe because, oh, I feel like I have the enough experience, or in the past in my other endeavors, like I've been able to be more efficient in my other areas of life, right? And then explain like why is that logic flawed? Like what's the correction to that? Okay, it's flawed because obviously the you're not going to be able to predict the market perfectly in high resistance conditions. And what's the correction is by the way, look, it would have came back to my stop. So the time stop was correct. The time stop was correct. So there's nothing to be angry about. There's nothing to be too angry about. Like literally big fucking deal. Sorry if it comes like three candles and it goes 20 more points before it comes and reverses out. Okay. What was the next thing I was saying? I lost my train of thought. The correction. What's the correction to that logic? Yeah, you need to follow your plan. You followed your plan, so you can't get that angry. Can't get angry that you followed your plan, and over time, your plan works out. Yeah, that would have stopped me out at break even, right? 38.25, or my break even at that point was like 40.25. Yeah, that would have probably still stopped. And DXY is pushing up higher. So that is that rundown, right? So when you're actually feeling your emotions in the moment, you can't control them. All you can do is control your actions after and make a note of like what level of anger you are right now, right? So then you after having mapped out your emotions and from your data before, and like what level of anger you're at, whether you're at level like 4 or 5, then like, okay, yeah, then actually you have to stop yourself with the interference to get off the charts, right? If you're maybe just like, okay, I'm like a little bit annoyed, like 2, then like, okay, then what you can do is just like journal it. Look, it would have stopped me at break even. All right. Then you can journal, okay, what happened, and then like write out your your thoughts. And let me just think for one more second. You can write out your thoughts. And then maybe that would like bring you back to like more level-headedness. But if from mapping out your emotions, oh, I'm actually like at a level 5, and like I know I can't trade anymore for the rest of the day. Like I have to go for a walk, a bigger interference, or just literally like close your charts, and that's what you have to do at that moment. But the real correction comes from you taking that data and actually think about what is your flawed logic. And you have to correct that logic. You have to correct your way of thinking. Okay. I'm crying. We have to get to. I love that people are saying that I'm crying literal tears. Yeah, I'm crying because I had a freaking good trade. You know, you're getting literally you're getting banned actually because you're a hater. Yeah, Hassan Khan, you're very strict yesterday. It was kind of funny, so I can't. Thank you, Thomas Quinn. I appreciate that, right? You're getting banned too. Any more haters in the comments, feel free so I can ban you now. Yeah, bro, and also like other comments. You're just very strict. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm getting some haters in the comments. I deadass took a winning trade. I took one trade today from here. Didn't work out to the target. Exited here. Got a little annoyed. Went up higher here. But like, what am I gonna do at that point? Nothing. That's all. And actually would have stopped me at break even. So, blah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we're logging off for the day. Thanks for coming. We didn't get killed today. Horrible conditions. You can kind of expect that when London's so good and New York's gonna suck. So, and also, it's probably gonna continue like this for the next few days. Just a cautionary tale. Because we're in like this uncharted territory, so we're generating liquidity. Robert PR, I am setting a pretty good example, I think. So, you know, I think that you suck, honestly, by spamming. And so I think you're gonna get banned. Any more people? Let me know. It's so weird. It's like I took a long, I kept, and now I get some haters, I guess, rolling in from other live streams. But I took a win. So, alright. I'm so sorry that you guys blew your accounts gambling. You had to come to my stream. I'm so sorry that you didn't watch my stream like from the beginning. You would have kept you safe, right? I'm so sorry. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. We'll be back here tomorrow, 9:15.